What's going on, everybody? Today we're going to be going over the Sonic Frontiers Into the Horizon story trailer that we got for the final update of Sonic Frontiers The Final Horizon. I'm so overwhelmingly excited for this. I made a reaction to this trailer yesterday. If you want to go check it out, that link will be in the description. But I'm oozing with excitement for this update. I don't know why, but I'm somehow more excited for this final update than I was when the game was coming out. I know that sounds like absolutely crazy, but you gotta understand that before Sonic Frontiers was coming out, you gotta understand a lot of the fan base was still worried. We were still like in that kind of mindset that Sega and Sonic, like, they don't really have that good of a reputation. A lot of their games are really rocky. But recently we've been getting consistently good Sonic content, so I'm a little bit more optimistic now than before, and I'm very, very excited for this final update. It looks way better than I thought it was going to look. So we're going to go through this trailer bit by bit. We're just going to do a little analysis, discussion video, just talk about my thoughts. Like I said, I made a reaction video yesterday, and I kind of got my thoughts out there, but I feel like I kind of ended the video a little bit short. I didn't have time to think on the trailer. I didn't fully talk about everything that we saw. So that's kind of just what I'm making this video for. I want to make sure I cover everything that we saw. I want to make sure I see everything there is to see so that I'm not really missing anything. So without further ado, let's just head right into this trailer. So off the mark, right, we have Sage right here. And we're just going to pause right here. This this has nothing to do with the game, but the art here looks absolutely phenomenal. I love the art style that Frontiers has. This has nothing to do with the update or the game, and I probably shouldn't even have paused you in the first place, but I really, really love the art in Sonic Frontiers. It's like genuinely is so good. It's so appealing, especially for the tone that Frontiers has always been going for. But yeah, that's amazing. And then we get to this shot here of Sage and the end behind, or that with the end being behind Sage. And I want to talk about the end after we get through most of this trailer, because I have to say something about it specifically in this trailer. But for now, here we go. So we got Sage and we got the end. Now discover a new path. And then after discovering a new path, we got Amy. And Amy's with the Cocos. You can see the end in the background over there. Looks like Amy's letting go of, I want to say those are flowers because that would make sense. They don't look like flower petals to me. They look like little pieces of like construction paper, like pink construction paper. And like they look very they look squared. They don't look like petals. But I'm just gonna assume they're petals and that's like an artistic style that they're going for. But yeah, the art here is absolutely beautiful. I love the Cocos here. I love the fact that the Cocos are surrounding Amy because the game did lean heavily towards like Amy having a connection with the Cocos and her wanting to help. All the characters help the Cocos out, but I feel like Amy has like that loving connection to them that the other characters don't have. So love to see that. Obviously, like I said, you see the end back there. And then we have Find Your Fortune, which is pretty cool. Now we have Knuckles here. You can hear him say, Sonic handled 4 islands in this mess. I'm not going down in just one, which pretty much confirms this line is probably like one of the most important lines in the trailer, because it basically does confirm, yeah, every character, every like playable character, Amy, Tails, and Knuckles, they're probably gonna be stuck on their islands. It's probably for like at least the story bit. I don't know if the game's gonna let us, like, maybe after you beat the story bit, like it'll let you use any character on any islands. But it looks like for the actual campaign of the game, while you're playing through Update 3 for the first time, these characters are gonna be locked to their respective islands. So Amy is gonna be on Kronos, Knuckles is gonna be on Ares, and Tails is gonna be on Chaos, which I don't really have a problem with, especially if it's for the campaign. I do hope that once I do beat Update 3 in the campaign that it has going for it, that they do let me just use any character anywhere, because I do want that type of freedom. But I don't really mind for the campaign locking like characters to specific islands because of the way the story might be structured. So I'm okay with that. And then you have Knuckles here punching the robot. You know, he's fighting. It's very similar to the Knuckles prologue that we got a week before Frontiers came out, where he was fighting the robots there. And you can also see behind Knuckles, the end is there again. So the end keeps popping up. But let's continue here. Forge a new destiny. So that'll be for Knuckles. Now this right here, this is crazy. I feel like this is the most emotional part of the trailer for me. The way like Tails delivers this, I don't remember who Tails' VA is. I know as like a Sonic guy, I should know, but I don't. Whoever Tails' VA is, they did a remarkable job with delivering this line with Tails. Tails pretty much says like every time I interact with cyberspace, I'm getting more corrupted, and you can see in the shot right here, he's on his knees, he looks weak, and he's on a cage, which that's kind of strange because throughout the Sonic Frontiers game, the only people that are in the cages are Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, or not Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, Amy, Tails, and Knuckles. So why is Tails, outside of this cage here? What is he doing with this cage? Is someone else in this? Is Sonic in this cage? Maybe Sonic is in this cage, and he has to maybe rescue Sonic or something. Maybe someone else is in that cage. I don't know, but really interesting. Why Tails is on this cage. And it's also interesting that he says every time I interact with cyberspace I get more corrupted, because this wasn't because the cyberspace corruption was really only explored with Sonic, and it wasn't a letdown in the main game because Sonic they were building up Sonic's corruption the whole game just for it to be solved in 10 seconds with the power of friendship. I'm still pissed off about that scene, but the cyberspace corruption was never explored with the Sonic gang. It was never explored with Amy, Tails, or Knuckles. But it looks like at least with Tails, it's being explored. He is also getting corrupted by the cyber energy. So that's really interesting. The fact that they're also incorporating the cyber corruption into other characters, not just Sonic. So let's continue here. All right, uncover the ultimate truth. Now this here, this is amazing. That line from Sonic, I don't know why, but I'm so obsessed with that line of the way it's delivered, the way Roger Craig Smith delivers this line, I just need you guys to follow my lead. It's just, I don't know, man. It's so, you can feel the dread in his voice, you can feel the desperation, but you can also feel the determination that he has as well. It's so cleverly delivered. I love it. And obviously this shot here with the gang, not only do you have the main four gang, Sonic, Tails, Amy, and Knuckles, but you also have Sage and Eggman in the background there, which you guys gotta remember, it looks like in this campaign, Sage and Eggman are gonna be helping. I know at the end of Sonic Frontiers, they were helping, so it doesn't really change, but every time we get a gang shot, Sage and Eggman are there. So I'm not sure if Sage and Eggman are gonna play a really big part too. Maybe we get a playable Eggman. That's the holy shit, bro. That would be crazy. But I love this shot right here. This shot right here is absolutely gorgeous. But anyway, let's move on. Rewrite your story.
No time to lose.
No time to lose. I also love that line too. And you can see the end once more right here. Now, here's the point that I wanted to get to with the end. So, the end has basically been present throughout this entire trailer. There's almost no shot in this trailer where the end isn't in it. And I really, really like that fact because it really makes it really looks like in this DLC, they're really trying to make the end feel like a threat. And I appreciate that because in the main game, the end didn't really feel like a threat. It was literally a villain that was introduced to us. It was introduced to us and then we defeated it right away. So it's not like it was a villain that was being built up over time and then we finally got to the final battle with it. No, it was we beat Supreme and was oh, he's not the real final boss. This is the real final boss, and then you kill it. So there's not really any build up to the end in the base game, but it really looks like with this DLC they're actually gonna build up the end and the actual villain. It is a little bit, I am a little bit not worried but disappointed that the end is still just a moon, because I would have hoped that they maybe redesign the end in some way to make it not a moon, but I guess it's fine. I just really hope that the final battle with the end is a supersonic battle. And not only do I want it to be a supersonic battle, I want, please, Sega, I'm begging you, please. I need one more Killing Queen. I would do anything for at least one more Killing Queen song. Imagine you're fighting the end with Sage and whoever else is helping us as Supersonic 2. I even forgot to mention Supersonic 2. Supersonic 2 with one last Kellen Quinn song. Imagine it was like a collab between Kellen Quinn and Crush 40. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. I need one more Kellen Quinn song, please. Please. Oh man, but anyway, that's pretty much the end of the trailer. That's really all we had to go over. Like I said, like it's not that long of a trailer, so I wasn't expecting to be on this topic, on this discussion for like 20-30 minutes, because it is like a 1-minute trailer, teaser trailer, and it's not like it's showing much. It's literally just art. It's not even like actual gameplay itself. But regardless, I'm super excited. I'm super excited with what they're cooking with the end, making them look like an actual threat instead of just introducing them and then killing them off like basically at the same time. I really hope they do make the end like intimidating thing to fight. I hope that's the case. I do like the end's voice in the final battle of Frontiers, but I hope they actually make it intimidating. So the fact that it's a moon kind of takes away from the potential for it to still be threatening, but it can still be a threatening and intimidating foe. I'm excited for Supersonic 2. We didn't really get any Supersonic 2 in this trailer, but I wasn't really expecting that. I think they're gonna hold all their Supersonic 2 until the update actually does come out. I don't think they're going to show any Supersonic 2 until the actual update comes out, which I'm fine with. Surprise me, you know, don't all you have to do is show me that we're getting a second form, and that's it. You don't got to show me anything else. And yeah, I'm super excited with what they're cooking with the characters, especially Tails. I'm really interested in what like it's happening to Tails, especially with his cyber corruption, and you know why he was at that cage in the first place, like who's in that cage, like you know what is going on with Tails. Like all the other characters seem like they're doing fine. Like Amy seems like she's doing like okay. Knuckles seems like determined. He's like, oh, Sonic handled 4 islands in this mess. I'm not going down to just one. Which, by the way, that line is kind of funny because technically there's 5 islands in the game. Knuckles says 4. Which like kind of makes me think Sega also knows that like yeah there's only 4 islands in this game, there's not 5, so they just made Knuckles say 4, which is kind of interesting. And but once again, Knuckles does also look like he's just chilling on his island, but Tails really looks like the one that's like struggling, like he's the one that's not having a good time. But anyway, so excited for this update. It's only a couple weeks away, and yeah, just amazing stuff. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe. I would really appreciate it tons, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.